What's up, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about something a little bit different. What do you do when there is something that you know you need to do, but the thought of doing it fills you with terror? Let me tell you a quick story. My whole life I've been a scientist. I went to college for it, and I've worked in laboratories for many years, testing samples and working with other scientists. Then a couple of years ago, I had the opportunity to move into a sales role for a scientific company. I was lured in by the prospects of better pay, the chance to travel, and the promise of meeting many different scientists and engaging in exciting new areas of science. I was warned that sales wasn't for everyone, that I would have to deal with lots of rejection, and that many people who tried wouldn't make it. My naive self ignored all of those warnings because I was focused on the prospects of better pay, the chance to travel, and the freedom to make my own schedule. Besides, I'm a pretty social person, and I like talking to people, so I figured it would be all good. I ended up getting the job, and I was so excited for all my professional dreams to finally come true. And then, on my very first day, my boss sent me a list of about 1,000 people. These are the customers and potential customers in your territory, he said. You'll start by calling as many of them as possible and setting up sales meetings with them. What? It might have been the millennial in me, but the idea of calling random people who I didn't know on the phone to ask them for money was terrifying. I knew that my new job would involve meeting with new people, but somehow I had overlooked this tiny little part. Can I just, email them? I asked my boss, who told me it was really much better if I called them, and that this was a big part of the job, so I should start practicing now. I must have stared at that list for an hour, with my mind racing in terror. I hate getting telemarketing calls, and now I have to be the one to make them? What if somebody hangs up on me? Or yells at me? What if they don't answer? Or worse, what if they do answer? What am I going to say? I can't just ask somebody to spend tens of thousands of dollars. Oh my gosh, what am I doing here? Eventually, I worked up the courage to pick up the phone and dial the first number on the list. Ring, 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 and voicemail. Whew! I left a polite voice message introducing myself and asking the potential customer to call me back at their convenience. That wasn't so bad, I thought. I didn't die, nobody yelled at me, and I had completed my first sales call. Now, on to the second person on the list. This time, I only stared fearfully at the number for about 20 minutes before picking up the phone to make the call. Ring, ring. Hello? Aw, crap. They answered. I fumbled awkwardly through introducing myself, barely remembering what I was supposed to say. To my great surprise, the customer responded, "Oh, hey, thanks for calling. We love your product. I'm so happy to work with you. Thanks for the intro." What? Out of all the terrible scenarios I had considered, somebody answering the phone and being happy to talk to me, honestly, hadn't been one of them. Of the next few people I called, some didn't answer, some answered and told me they weren't interested, and one asked him to take me off my list. But after a few tries, none of it seemed so bad. Why am I telling you this awkward story from the beginning of my sales career? Because when I was spiraling out of control, too terrified and anxious to do what needed to be done, a little voice in my head told me, "That's all right. Do it scared." I was absolutely feeling the fear when I made that first phone call, so I made the call while feeling scared. I also felt super scared making the second call, and the third, and the fourth, and the fifth. So I made the calls while feeling scared. Since then, "do it scared" has become one of my personal mantras to help get me through the scary or intimidating times in my life. Oftentimes, I'll get through doing a task while scared, and on the other side think, "Oh, that wasn't so bad." Other times, I'll do a task while scared and still feel super scared on the other side, but at least now the task has been done. Obviously, if something is dangerous, illegal, or obviously a bad idea, you should probably still not do it, whether you're scared or not. But this is the mantra that I repeat over and over in my head when I'm feeling nervous about something, to remind myself that I don't always need to feel happy about something in order to do it. Sometimes it's okay to do things, even if you feel terrified while doing them. And that's all I have for you today. I hope you found this at least a little bit helpful, and if this video helps even one person, I'll be so happy. If you enjoyed this video, you might also enjoy this video I made about how to find the joy and opportunity when you're feeling jealous of something or someone. I'll put a link to that video here, so check that out if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.